Okay, let's see what else we have here. Government working to address housing backlog. Speak of the devil. Just had a chat about land redistribution. You can't go and do housing as a massive percentage of the economy in South Africa. And it is an unproductive part. They're just like spending billions upon billions upon billions of tax money every single year on this. It's all fine to do that, but you need to get all these people productive. You're not stuck in the 1500s anymore. You have to be able to compete internationally. Look at places like China and Panama getting ahead. Malaysia getting ahead. All those places. Vietnam getting ahead. South Africa needs to make a plan. They're all passing South Africa. South Africa is falling way behind, becoming as bad as every other place in Africa. See, the government is trying its best. It's built 4 million houses since 1994. I mean, that is a serious amount in South Africa. If you think that's 4 million houses out of a population of 50 million. And out of that 50 million, that is basically 5 million or 4 million, maybe even more people from other areas in Africa that came over with the borders being opened. Looking for the land of milk and honey, little America for Africa, where they can prosper. So take them away, and you're probably looking at 45 million. And you look at that 45 million, you look at all the old black states in the previous apartheid, and they had about 10 or 12 million black people living there, and they got incorporated into South Africa as well. And they had nothing. So 4 million houses, hats off to South African government for that. That is a lot. I mean, it's small, tight houses, but you can't expect a lot more. I mean, it is a lot of money to build all these houses for these people. So let's say there's maybe 3 or 4 people living in a house like that. That is housing for about 12 to 16 million people. Good for them. Very good for them. Now they just need to maintain it, be productive, and make money. Otherwise, those places are going to become ghost towns. It's going to be absolutely ruined. They really need to make a plan. So there's 2.1 more houses that needs to be built. That is a lot. Okay. Okay, sustainable human settlements. I'm assuming they're probably looking at adding stuff like clinics and hospitals and schools and libraries and shopping malls, etc., etc. Whatever. That's all fine. The thing is, the people need to start making more money and be more productive. For any of this to be sustainable. It's all fine to go and build all the houses for the people, but then, if there isn't any economy to actually go and support them, then it's not going to mean anything. Okay. We're committed to efforts of undoing apartheid, spatial planning as we desegregate our cities. It's quite funny as well. You actually have to look a bit at the history of South Africa, understand a bit more. Actually, you have to look a bit at Africa and understand a bit more. People really have a very naive view about this kind of stuff. I'll quickly realize how it is. If you look at the rest of Africa, you'll quickly figure it out. Okay, she's talking about the stuff they're doing, blah blah blah. They've got a bit of backlog, they're really trying to work hard. Good for them, all the best. Nice. Okay, what else do we have here? No money to improve school, says KwaZulu-Natal Education Department. That is fair. You know, there's a lot of backlog due to not having enough money for things. Protest by learners, more learners protesting. The parents are protesting as well. Give me a sec. Actually, let's finish here. Okay, this is all upset. The police had to go and use tear gas to disperse them. The protesters are all angry. You can imagine, you know, it's all about the future of their children. The officials were actually all inside of the school, stuck. Okay, I don't know what this means. They want the school's quintile ranking to be lowered from 4 to 2. South African schools are ranked in 5 categories, quintiles, according to the socio-economic status of the community. Parents, okay, so basically it sounds like the school is fairly highly rated, but if they lower it, then they'll get more funding. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. Parents are complaining because it's near a suburban area, but a lot of learners come from poor areas. A lot of poor people actually try to move their children to suburban schools, get better education. I know when I was in school, you had busloads and busloads of people being driven in from townships to really good schools. With its own troubles, a lot of them came with violent crime and all kinds of messed up stuff that they did, like selling a lot of drugs and a lot of gang issues coming into some of the top schools in the countries in South Africa. Okay, they're complaining because they can't afford money. They want the status of the school lowered so that it's all cheaper for them. Fair enough. Good enough. Let's see what else do we have here. Mother tongue education. Nation building cannot be enforced by law. That is quite interesting. Actually, I'll have a chat about this one a bit later. Let's stop it here then.